Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a special one. This is a box that has just arrived from Thomann. It contains a set of their Zultan Dark Matter cymbals and they've sent me them for review. As per usual, this is an unbiased, unpaid review. I am literally borrowing this product and it is going back. So all feedback and everything that I say or do in this video is all of my own words and content. So there's the disclaimer out of the way. Anyway, as a lot of you may know, I've done many videos in the past for Thomann, and mainly it's been their Millennium MPS drum kit series, which have been highly impressive to say the least. So I cannot wait to check out these cymbals within this box. Let's dive in, shall we? Before we do though, just to let you know, I have removed any identification markings from the box, so none of you weirdos try tracking me. So let's get into the box now, shall we? Well, this is an interesting way of packing, shall we say. Firstly greeted by, what is that? I think that's a china. Highly, highly, highly taped down. So we'll have to open that one in a second. Lots of packaging. Even more protective packaging. There we go. Oh, heavy. Get rid of that, shall we? The Zultan Dark Matter cymbal set. Now, the china was an extra, which you saw me unbox a second ago, which was taped up good and proper. Let's crack this box open, shall we? Oh, okay. Interesting. It appears we have a bag. Very interesting for a budget-friendly range of cymbals to come with a bag. Curious. Oh wow, each one of these is individually wrapped. Let's crack them open, shall we? Oh! Look at that. That is gorgeous. This is the 20-inch Zultan Dark Matter Ride. That looks so cool. I really like the dark finish on that. Look at it. Yes. So what else do we have in here? More packaging. Oh. A little bit of seepage just around here. Might need a bit of cleaning off. Oh, it's actually turning my hands black. Never mind. There we go. This is, I believe, the 18-inch crash. Really nice finish. I like the little gold embellishment just here, actually. It's really cool. They like their plastic. This is the 16-inch crash. I am really liking this finish. It is really cool. Okay, now it looks like we come to the hi-hats. Yep. Again, I don't know quite what this marking is. Just here. Might not even show up on camera. But it's like, don't know, maybe it's just unpolished. But look, it's turning my fingers black. Not good. Anyway. There's the hi-hats. 14-inch hi-hats. Yeah, look. Look at the markings on that, look. They need a good clean, look. I don't know what that is. Hope that shows up on camera, hopefully. There we go. Oh wow, extra surprise. Didn't see this on the item description. Missed this one out. A 10-inch Dark Matter splash cymbal. Very nice. Ooh. I reckon these are gonna sound pretty good, you know. Time to release the hostage. There's a lot of tape on this. Just give me the cymbal. Got it. And there we go. We have the Zultan Dark Matter 18-inch china released from its mummification, shall we say. Ooh. Do you know what? I think these are going to sound pretty epic. I'm still actually really impressed the fact that this has come with a cymbal bag. Now it's got some form of protection. It's padded on the front and the back, but yeah, there's no padding on the bottom, so be careful if you start popping that down anywhere. This is going to be interesting to try and get the feel for these cymbals, because at the price point that these are coming in at with the full set, I'm not including the extra china that I added on, by the way, the price at the second does not even come near, for the full set with the bag, to my ride cymbal that I use on a daily live. This is my Sabian HH Raw Bell Dry Ride. It's a 21-inch cymbal. This thing can be found anywhere from about 530 to about 600-ish sort of pounds. And considering this entire setup, as I say, minus the china, is cheaper than this should be interesting, to say the least. So now we've got all these cymbals out of the box, I thought I would pick on a very important point here, considering what I would consider quite a low price for these cymbals already, just for the sheer amount of cymbals you get, obviously other than the extras that I added in with the china, etc. They promise to be made of B20 Bronze. Now, B20 Bronze, for those of you who don't know, is what most of the high-end cymbals are made from. It's usually a mixture of copper and tin with elements of silver mixed in, which usually ramps the price up for a lot of cymbal manufacturers. The fact these are coming in at the price they are is mental, but I suppose we really need to hear these things, don't we? Which is where I come into a little bit of a problem. My room isn't exactly big enough and I don't have any equipment to record the cymbals. So this is going to be an interesting one, because for the first ever time, this is going to be my biggest, most ambitious and most expensive video I have ever made, because I'm going to have to go to a studio to record them. The reason why I need to go to a studio to record them is obviously small room, don't have any of the recording equipment that's needed, and yeah, I'm going to need some expertise to help me along the way. Also, while we're in a studio environment, I can really put these things through their paces, but it's not exactly going to be fair just to do a video on those cymbals. I think I need to compare them to my Sabian cymbals. Now, I do use some rather odd sizes with my Sabian cymbals, and all of the cymbals that I use are Sabians, and they're all part of the AAX series, because I like super bright, super cutting cymbals. So these Dark Matter cymbals, yes, they're going to have a different tone. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that darker, sort of more metally sort of sound. But I have some cymbals still from my original Sabian AAX set, which are comparative in size to what we have here, i.e. I have a 20-inch ride, not just the 21-inch that you guys saw earlier. That was more for a price comparison. But I have that, and I also have an 18-inch china, which I'm going to pitch this one up against. Obviously, the AAXs, I'm expecting them to be a lot brighter sounding, but I'm really curious to do a few tests while we're in the studio. Firstly, I want to know how they hold up to me playing them, because I'm not a light hitter, I can't lie. And I want to hear how they sound in the context of a mix. And the only way I'm going to do that is by putting them side by side against something that I've used for many years. So it's going to give me some sort of point of reference where I can find out whether or not they're worth your money or not. So as I've already explained, this is going to be the biggest, most ambitious and expensive video I have ever made, because I need to go to a studio, pay for studio time, get professional microphones on my drum set, on these cymbals, so I can do them some justice and give you guys the best representation of them that I possibly can. That said, it's expensive, so I need your help. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a future video. Right, let's get all this stuff packed away and let's head to the studio. I'll see you over there. Hey guys, today we have come to Sound Lab Studios here in Loughton. We are testing out these Zultan Dark Matter Cymbals from Thomann. These are Thomann's in-house brand. They're a B20 Bronze, and I'm going to compare them up against my Sabian AAXs today, which I found some that are of a similar size. Obviously not a similar sound. These are meant to be a darker sound. AAXs stereotypically generally quite bright, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a full recording with these cymbals, and then we're going to compare them up against my Sabians. We've got Matt who's going to run you through all of the microphone setup that we're using on this kit today. This is my Pearl drum set. Also, we are using the brand new Sonar compressor series in Beach, which were kindly sent to me by Sonar. They just barely arrived yesterday, so I can't wait to see and hear how they sound. So I'm going to pass over to Matt now, who's going to run you through the entire microphone selection and the signal chain of how we're operating today. I'm going to pass over to him now.
Hi, I'm Matt, and it's a pretty simple setup today. We're going D112 for the kick, and we're going into the distressor, which is a rack unit. We tweaked it with a little bit of SSL EQ, nothing crazy, it's just a 611. It's a pretty standard desk EQ. They're really nice. They're not particularly harsh either, which is good. What we got on the snare, couple of 57s, top and bottom. Snare top is going to an RNC FMR. Tom mics, we've got Sennheiser 504s. We've got SM7 on the hi-hat. I like it because it's not very bright and hi-hats can be a bit annoying. The overheads we're using today are the Sontronics STC 15s, and they are going into the Neve 1073 pre. And we've got a Sound Deluxe U195 on Chainer, Trump's favourite word. And that is going into an API along with the hats. And all the shell mics are going straight into the desk pre's, so nothing crazy again, it's just whatever comes with the SSL.
So now in the control room with Matt, we've finished recording with both sets of cymbals. And what did you think, Matt?
I thought both sounded really good. I said to you, didn't I, that the Sabian sounded more quieter and washy and less transient and less attacky.
Yeah.
The Zoltans had more of an initial like spike, and then I don't know. I just felt like they were a bit more balanced as well. Despite they had the extra spike, they cut when they needed to, and then they didn't cut when I wouldn't want them to. So there was a good ring. They were all very similar levels as well, which I've never really experienced with cymbals. I'm not a drummer, obviously, but I do a lot of drum recording, and usually there's one problem cymbal. It'll be like the ride bell is extraordinarily loud, or the hi-hats are overpowering everything. But yeah, they're really balanced. They're cool.
Amazing. Yeah, well, I mean, we've just had the playthrough. As Matt was saying, I don't think there was too many issues. What I noticed in the room, actually I should probably turn my camera around to face me. Whoosh. There we go. Right, so now we're facing me. So yeah, as Matt was just saying, during the recording process, I noticed while I was in the room that the cymbals, the Zoltan ones, you could really dig into them, and you can make them project quite loud, whereas usually I find the AAXs from Sabian really loud, really harsh, which is what I find great for live, but it's really quite unique to hear, like from Matt, about how the Sabian sounded quieter in the room. Like they just got this like top end fizz. Did you say?
They just sounded a bit more rounded. The Sabians were a bit more. I wouldn't say annoying, but I want to say annoying. Like a bit more what I would take out in a mix.
Yeah.
Like there was a bit too much of that like going on, the high end hiss, if you know what I mean.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, as I say, in the context of a full mix, I think they sat in there pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, they sound great. They were what I would describe as mix ready, and I don't normally like that saying because most things aren't, but they were mixed. They were like, they sat really well.
Well, we are back here now in my home studio, and I've just had a very quick listen to the raw overheads, as you guys would have heard a few minutes ago, and through my monitors that I have here, the Zoltans blew me away. And just like what Matt said, he preferred the Zoltans, and I can't lie, in this scenario I did too. And that surprised me because I love my cymbals that I use live. They are bright, powerful, cut through anything in the mix. But I don't know what it is. There's just something about these cymbals. Yes, they're handmade in Turkey. Yes, you know, they are a budget range of cymbals, but they really don't feel or sound like them. Okay, there's a couple of, you know, like tarnishes or blemishes on the cymbals themselves, but I don't actually know how they achieve that finish. I'm assuming there's some form of like chemical that's added to it, which I don't know. I can't get into all this science, but yeah, they sound so freaking good for the money. You know, from a drummer's perspective, I could hit the cymbal and they would project, but then I could also be really delicate with them, and I was not being delicate with them by any stretch of the imagination during any part of this recording. and you know, I wanted to test them. I wanted to put them through their paces. You know, my cymbals that I use live have been put through hell and back with me hitting them. I mean, my hi-hats are still the original set that I bought. Crikey, we're going back at over 10 years now when I originally bought those AAX stage hats. And these things are just phenomenal up against them, the Zultans that is. They just sound so freaking good. I was really impressed with the ride, even the splash. Love the hi-hats. The crashes have got really good projection. I can't lie, the 16-inch Zultan crash sounds really good, or sorry, sounded really good in the room. And the 18-inch sounded a bit tinny in the room. But actually, with the microphones on, they sat there very well. And as Matt said, you know, they sound very matched as a pair, which is what you would hope they would be if you're buying a set of cymbals. And yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm blown away by them. If you like these cymbals as much as I did and you loved what you heard during any of this recording, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and don't forget that little notification bell so you never miss a future video. Also, if you want to go ahead and pick up your very own set of these cymbals, I have an affiliate link down in the description, which does help support my channel in the long run. So thank you so much for your ongoing support. I will catch you all on the next one.